and then I'll actually just go upstairs. I'm trying to remember which room's mine.
I'm not doing another recap.
I'm so sad that everybody missed the whole "what's with all these doors" conversation.
Yeah, about VTT is great until it does something completely weird.
Yeah.
When I go upstairs, if I see anybody else, like if they're not yet in their room or whatever, I would like excitedly share what Arthur learned.
I think I would already be in my room. Door's probably open, but already in my room.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Like my door is open, but I'm not asleep.
If if there's a light on in Glimmer's room, I would absolutely walk over to Glimmer's room and be like, "Guess what Arthur learned?"
The schedule of everyone coming and going.
How to teleport himself.
Oh, was he in my study?
No,
I mean, he can go in there. That's fine.
I don't know.
Because I have a scroll that teaches people how to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. He said that he learned. Apparently, he could teleport others.
Yes,
he
he
learned
showed
how-
us that once. I think to Virgil, where someone was. He showed this to us once when it was asked of him how he could defend um, his previous employer's place.
Right. He said he learned how to apply it to himself now.
That's excellent. That's I don't know what spell he's using or if there's something related to his being or nature. But that is quite clever.
I thought it was fascinating. I was very proud of him.
Perhaps when we have more time, we should really get an understanding of what he can do, but maybe not tonight.
No, I'm definitely ready to sleep in my own bed and not on a moving object.
But now that we're home, I have bathed. I do appreciate that we took the time to seek out an artificer to see about applying hot water here. That would be quite nice.
Yeah. You may want to put in like a bathing room.
We'll figure that out.
Yeah. And I gave like this big stretch and yawn. I'm going to bed. I'll see you at breakfast.
Good night, dear.
Good night. And I walk away and head off to bed.
Endis, before we leave, is it possible for me to leave leave instructions that I want them to do recruitment the next time that that comes up, or do I have to be there like when the Bastion turn happens?
You have to be present in the Bastion the week that it happens. So here you will be present for this week, so you'll be
Okay.
able to give orders at least for this week.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure how exactly that worked.
I mean, like Glimmer can get around it with one set cast of sending, so
Yeah.
I'm not requiring a lot of extra presence.
Maybe when we're in Shadowtown, we can seek out Radzekiel to see about commissioning, or him seeking out sending stones.
Mhm. Is that a sort of thing Glimmer herself could do, or is there like blockers on being able to do that?
Not until approximately level 9. And,
Oh.
and even then, that might be beyond what the Bastion can do.
Mhm.
Because eventually, the arcane study that I have will be able to produce magic items, but I'd have to look up the list to see what's included in that.
Right.
Because it's all like role-based, I think.
As far as Radzekiel, Torque was planning to go visit him the next day anyway. So if you need him to do something while he's in town, you can just task him with it.
Yeah, like at this point, you guys have the stones you need to get into the next level of
Right.
past the prison, but there's no immediate pressure either. So if you wanted to handle some other things before you take that step, that's entirely up to you.
I know that Lyra had something on layaway, more or less, and I don't remember if Torque did either.
I had him looking out for an item, but then
Gotcha.
I wanted to go. I know he got Virgil goggles a night, and after being blind as hell underwater, I kind of want to see if he can get another pair.
I know you asked last time, but he didn't have any.
I don't remember if I asked for that, but I was trying to get
It was something
I think
else, yeah.
adamantine armor, I think.
Like if there is something specific that you want, he might not have it in stock immediately, but he definitely could be hired to go through the process of finding it. And we'll just use the rules in Xanathar's for that, for buying a magic item, where there's like there's a cost per week for sending out the contacts and all that sort of stuff to try and find something like that. But there's costs in time and money for that process.
I know the rolls were against me last time that we saw him. He had like the chain mail that I needed, but not the chain shirt or something.
I
I'll get there
can't
eventually.
remember what I asked her to put on hold.
It was the
It was-
pearl of power, I think.
No, it was a ring
Or-
of spell storing.
That's
That's it.
right.
Yeah, it was something awesome.
I have my notes right over there.
Normally, I just message myself in Slack to keep track of some of this stuff. No, I've scrolled back like almost a full year. No, I was like, oh crap.
Alright, so long rest. Set, and then I just need to make sure that all of the charges on my like item things are resetting, because they're usually like next day things and not. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, that's when I would sometime in the morning, find Torque after we had, assuming, discussed what we were doing for the day, and asked him specifically about seeing if Radzekiel had any sending stones so that people could communicate to the Bastion.
No, I will ask him when I see him.
Very well. And just keep an eye out for anything interesting, I suppose.
Oh, my plan is to also tag along with Torque. I don't think I've actually gone to Ezekiel's place yet.
Despite Glimmer having a really excellent time last time, I'll let you guys handle that.
You mean flirting to like high heaven?
Mm-hmm.
Radzekiel has great taste.
Then Torque will also check with Lyra to see if Lyra needs anything while I'm in town.
Waiting on a response from the DM. I would so if Torque stops by to see me, I would how would they do this? Well, I want to get the ring from Radzekiel. But it's 4,400 gold, and it feels inappropriate spending that much money without discussing it with everyone first.
My personal, like, out of character thoughts is we have a shit ton of money.
Right.
Yeah.
But Lyra would say,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, so she's going to Torque, who has a sound mind in things of a state, saying it feels like I should talk to everybody about this first to see what his opinion is.
Well, you fleshlings like to eat breakfast. Sit down and discuss it over breakfast.
Yes, but you're going into town today.
I can wait until after breakfast.
Oh. Total transparency, I thought we already ate breakfast.
Was Torque like intending to go like at crack of dawn to see Ezekiel?
As everybody was kind of getting up and preparing for their day and getting ready to make breakfast and whatnot, that's when he would have been checking with everybody to see if they needed anything. So if she said that, he would just delay his plans until everybody could discuss it.
Then I would bring it up at breakfast.
I don't know how powerful that item is, dear. I'd have to have it in hand. Though it's chilly out today, so I don't think I'll be going. But we have plenty of money. We might want to do a couple of things eventually to this place, but for all of the dangers that we see and the places that we know that we're going, they're dangerous. And I'd rather spend this fortune we have on things that can keep us safe. Because if we die with a horde, it doesn't matter that we had a horde.
I agree. I feel what I've learned about the ring growing up, because the priests would talk about it constantly, is that I think it would benefit us if rumors are actually true, which for the price that Ezekiel is charging, I imagine the rumors are true.
You'll find no disagreement with me. If our intent is to go deeper into this prison, then gold won't do us any good unspent.
I agree. Yeah, okay, Torque. If you could pick that up for me, that would be wonderful.
I will see if he has it.
I'm coming with you, Torque.
Okay. And yeah, Torque would head off toward the town to run into Red Ezekiel.
It's been about a month since you guys were really hanging around in town. Everything seems to have recovered pretty much completely since the massive attacks that you were experienced there before you went on your big trip into the ocean. And everything seems to be pretty much back to a normal level of bustle and business. It is a kind of a gray day today, but not really rainy yet, at least. It feels like it might rain at any point, but not right now, at least. But it is overcast and chilly. And you're able to make your way through Shadowgate pretty easily. There's a lot of... You do notice as you're walking through town that there's a lot of whispering and people glancing at you as you're walking through town. So...
Great. The weather is exactly how it has been here for the last week. Yay. Is it obvious that people are like glancing at us and whispering?
Yeah, like, it's not something you need to make a roll for. It's obvious that like a fair number of people are recognizing you and are whispering to each other and nudging each other about watching you walk through the town.
Ah. Interesting. Okay.
We're well known.
Yeah. I don't think I would have realized that was a thing, so I think it's a little off-putting. Do we
Pretty
go
much-
straight? What? It's the dog. I've never seen a dog like that before. It's huge.
I heard it talks.
I mean,
Make your way.
relative sizes, yes, Cease, because like, isn't Torque like 7 or 8 feet tall, and I'm like a 4-foot dog, I think.
Torque is only 6'7".
Oh,
Only.
I keep thinking you're much taller. All right, never mind.
He is
That's
very courageous.
I was gonna say that's because in combat he's 13 feet tall.
Right. Okay. That's what I'm thinking of. I'll start poking at you. Get mad. Get mad.
Sit
See,
there, we'll make it all
that's
the
my
way-
secret, Del. I'm always angry.
Make it all the way down through town to the White Tower, or the Argent Tower, I should say. Things mixing up in my brain. And you can open the door and walk in, and it's the same kind of thing you've seen before. There's no entrance to anywhere else. There's just that one counter cut out in the wall, and there's a little bit of a jingle as you open the door and walk in, and then Raziel peeks around the corner and then comes out. Ah, my friends. How can we
Hello,
enrich ourselves
sir.
today?
I wave
Well.
with the paw.
Well, first we had some items that you were looking for us. I was wondering if you had any luck finding them.
I do believe I was able to come up with something that I think your companion Lyra would find interesting. And he sort of leans back, rummages around. You can hear him rattling through some kind of a box of what sounds like a lot of jewelry. He comes out and puts one ring down on the table.
I assume that's the one she wanted. It just looks like a ring to me.
I mean, she would have to make sure that it meets her standards. I would always buy it back if it wasn't. But according to what she described to me that she was looking for, this should fit the bill.
Alright, well. If that's what she wants, then I'll take that. You were also on the lookout for armor for me.
That has turned out to be more problematic, ironically enough. It's not that often that you can find suits of full adamantine plate that are available for purchase. But I am, after all, Radzikiel Ibrahim III, and I have found one.
You have.
The ring
And
took me a week. The
Mhm.
armor came in just a couple days ago.
and what are you looking for the item and your time?
Remember what the stupid rarity was?
I think rares were 2,000.
Feels like
Its adamantine armor is actually uncommon,
Oh,
really.
but it was adamantine plate you wanted, right?
which is another 500 or whatever. So
It's 1,500.
yeah,
Not full plate.
What's half?
Half plate. Full plate's heavy and would
Yeah.
do
No, I-
bad
I-
barbarian things.
Oh my god, when I click on half plate, why does it not tell me what half plate is?
That'd be too easy.
half
What
plate
are you
is
thinking?
750. It's half the price of
750.
plate.
Great, there's a 50 gold element. Math. Let's call it an even 1300.
That's reasonable considering the amount of time you took to find it.
That's
One
a
other-
price.
One other item that I was hoping maybe you would have, if you remember, another of my kind was in here and was looking for vision enhancements. And we recently had some underwater shenanigans, and I could not see a damn thing. So if you have anything to enhance any kind of sight in the dark, I would appreciate.
Let me take a look in the back, and he vanishes really quickly, and I'll do this randomly again. No, unfortunately, nothing like that has come through my hands in the last month. Would you like me to seek something like that out specifically for you?
Yeah, I will, I can foresee needing, some form of night / dark vision, in the near future, so... Yeah, if you can locate something, I would appreciate it.
I'll put that on the list, and we'll see what we can find. In the meantime, while I can't help with that, perhaps you can try and carry some kind of light in the dark. A little bit gauche, but
I'm actually giggling as it talks.
no, it lights you up like a beacon in the dark for anything that's out in the dark to hunt you with. But
It's
sometimes
easier
it's
if
better
they
to
come
be able
to
to
us.
see them coming.
Well, it's also difficult, and he motions to the obviously two-handed giant lance on his back. It's a little difficult to manage a rather unwieldy weapon while trying to hold a light.
I mean, there are myriad magical ways to get light as well, so
Yeah, I don't magic.
Just have to stay next to Lyra.
Yeah, that doesn't always work. While I'm here also, I was supposed to ask if you have any sending stones.
those are a much in demand item. Let me just double check here. it. Show me what the numbers are. I do, in fact, have one set, I believe. And he goes back and rummages around for a bit and comes back with a little box that he puts down in front of you and then lifts up to show two carved little stones with just looks like a little like bird images on each of them.
And
Those could be yours for a nice, neat price of 440 gold.
all right, I will take all 3.
Also, and then like I will hop up like and put my paws on the counter and be like, so it exists. There's these cloaks that make you harder to hit, more resilient. But like I change a lot in different things. So I was wondering if you've ever heard of something like that in like, I don't know, a necklace form or something that would still benefit me regardless what form I take.
To blast through transformation magics.
Mm-hmm.
To change form.
Mm-hmm.
Difficult. Cloaks won't work. Do you take shapes that could wear a ring in each shape?
Most of the time, because like most of the mammals and stuff, but like they have like they like hold up a dog paw and like try to splay it like a cat, but
Even a necklace, if you're changing into things that have different sized necks, I'm not sure would work.
Yeah, it would have to like magically adjust or something. Yeah.
I think that's a challenge. I'm not sure there's much out there that would naturally shift around like that.
Mm-hmm. Figured it'd be pretty specialized.
Out of character, I think a lot of the way the new wild shape works just disables a lot of that.
Yeah. Oh. I like twitched my ear a little bit that has the earring on it. I was like, oh, maybe something like this? Usually have ears.
Could work, but most rings I know that have done with that are meant for fingers. I could put an eye out and see if I can find it, but that might be something that's more of a special order type of item.
Okay.
Which would be difficult, unless you're able to figure out a way to craft it yourself.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to do anything like that soon.
Well, I'll keep an eye out and we'll see if I can find it.
Alright, Glimmer needs to learn how to do magical tattoos.
I mean, you gotta start somewhere. Who's the willing body for the test runs?
I'm in.
Jailhouse magical tattoos.
I hadn't planned on going in the art direction, but you know, who knows? Instead of just getting magical stuff, we might eventually get loot that's like fine art that we can put in the bastion. I mean, we got a golden harp, right? Maybe Glimmer can add some art and expand that. I don't know.
I mean, you're already making maps and stuff, right? It's just the...
And I'm doing drawings of stuff that we come across, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
It's essentially the same thing.
We'll see. I don't know how that works, so...
It's that or we start branding.
Kinda fits Torque.
Brand wood and metal and stuff. It's just much harder. Are you made of Torque?
Torque will go to he'll pull a giant sack of gold out of his bag of holding and go to settle up.
Brazil will kind of weigh the sack and then like slide it, like reach in, pull out a couple more coins, slide it back across to you, and go, "That should cover it," and tosses it in the back. Now you hear it hit the ground, and clearly you hear the scattering of coins all across the floor out in the back somewhere.
I always imagined Torque just threw the money in the bag, so he'd have to go rummaging for it.
So how much did we just spend?
That's 6140.
Okay.
I think
Wait.
if my math is right, because it was what 4400, 1300, and 440.
Yeah. So I mean, all things considered, that's still only a sixth of our fortune.
And unless Dell has anything else, Torque would kind of grab everything and turn to leave. And on his way out the door, he'll kind of turn over his shoulder and oh, Glimmer says hello.
Tell her I'm thinking of her.
Okay.
Yeah, he is. Hey.
Did you have anything else you wanted to do in town, Dell?
Not really. I just wanted to see if maybe you would have something to help me. But I knew it was very unlikely.
Back to the abode, I suppose.
I was gonna say unless you want to get a drink somewhere, but then I realized that's silly.
Yeah, I mean, mechanically, I guess Warforged can drink, but I don't know how Torque would, because he has no mouth.
Wait, you don't have a mouth? I don't remember us discussing this.
No, like my image, it's literally just like a Spartan helmet with closed behind it.
Okay. I didn't think about it. I think in my brain I was interpreting it as like a helmet you were wearing, but okay.
I've been trying to get AI to make an image of if he lifts the helmet off, but it's just wiring underneath. There's no face under there.
Alternatively, that's just like a protective sheet that's on there that's meant to be removed when you're activated, and you just never removed it. It's like when you have that appliance that has the sheet of plastic on it, you never removed after like 15 years of using it.
Yeah, keep it on as long as you can. It'd be hilarious if like somebody was like, yeah, it comes off right like this, and Torque was like, oh my goodness.
I mean, that would be interesting to find out after a little over 38,000 years.
I was just imagining, like, he takes it off and suddenly he can't see in the dark and the protective covering was just blocking some of his vision. That would be amazing. But yeah, I'm good with just heading back to the Bastion. I don't have anything else I need to do.
Yeah, same with Torque, so I guess we'll head back.
Is there anything else anyone else wants to do?
Because the player, has bad memory, what ruling set did we determine was going to allow me to research spells? Was that basically the same idea as describing a scroll, like the same gold and time investment?
Yeah, it would basically be the same as it is for buying a magic scroll with the Xanathar
Buying
rules.
a magic scroll,
Yeah, if you go
not
to the
crafting one.
well, if you're scribing a spell scroll, then you need to know the spell.
Right, I understand that. That's okay.
It's like if you're putting one of your own spells onto a scroll, then it's describing a spell scroll.
Sure,
If
yeah.
you're looking to expand your spell book by finding new spells, then it would be buying a magic.
Then I
item
can't
in
just
the box.
research when I have to buy one.
That would be the research, basically.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Then no, I don't think I had anything else I needed to handle.
Do you have any spell scrolls you wanted to retcon me picking you up while I was out?
Not immediately necessary. Yeah, it was just stuff that I was eventually like RP wise. I know that Arthur can more or less cast vortex warp, and so that was going to be a spell I'd eventually pick up, and I was going to be like, oh, I learned from our innkeeper, our guy or something. Or speak with dead. Oh, I'm going to learn from Arthur because he's dead and he might know how to do that. I don't know. Totally not a right now thing. It doesn't need to be a thing. Yeah, I think I'm okay. I was just looking at something in the notes to see if we would want to contact anyone else before we go, and I don't think this is relevant. So yeah, I'm good.
Then I think it's down to when you guys want to head towards the Jade Prison, or if you want to do something else to kill more time and do like bastion turns and things like that.
I'm okay to just get going.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's nothing I particularly wanted to do first.
No, I was just trying to kind of personally determine whether we wanted to bring up if we needed to contact the Duke for any purpose, which again, like he has officially 2 of the stones that we would need to get through, but we have more than the 3, so we can do it on our own without him knowing.
So remind me why we would want to do it without telling him we're going to do it. Like what's the goal there? Or thought?
The answer is that it advances the plot. But also, I mean, and this is the other piece that I was looking into, whether we wanted to contact Kappa Bellos, the guy who's in charge of the Brava, the thieves group, because he is like, oh, there's this contract with the Duke, and the Duke is horribly abusive to us thieves, and all sorts of bad stuff. And so part of me is like, I personally don't know how much we should be entrusting in the Duke. Obviously, he's our patron to a certain capacity, and this is something he wants us to do. but we can go in there without, needing to be under that authority. Like, I'm not entirely. I mean, I could read back through some more notes. I just don't remember, but.
I vaguely
something
remember...
caused all of this uprising,
Mhm.
and it was, to my recollection, like there was something similar to this, and that's when the Duke, like, way back discovered the prison. It happened again. Bad stuff is happening.
Mhm.
Why?
Yeah, and I vaguely remember there being somebody who was basically said that, the Duke's fine as long as he likes you or you're
And is
doing stuff he
getting
wants you
something,
want.
yeah.
But as soon as that's not the case, he's pretty bad. So, okay. I mean, I don't care. We can totally do it without it. I was just trying to remember the line of thought. There.
Yeah, and I think we would go out there and under, or however this works, under his guidance eventually, but it might be a good chance to just, I don't know. I don't think we need to keep it a secret, but maybe this is just me, the player, being overly cautious, paranoid, XYZ. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, I'm good with going unless anyone else had other stuff. Okay, no complaints. That's what we're doing then.
Let's see. Waiting for feedback from Lyra and Torque on what they want to do.
I'm good.
I just want to move on to the Jade Prison, though. I can shift the map. It's just down the road.
I was busy researching Warforged body modifications.
I cannot wait for you to get the extendo arm or whatever it is.
Ah, there we go. I was like, is this
Right,
map
I don't have
meant
your
to
tokens
be?
on the map yet.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm just trying to figure out who's where. Seems weirdly dark here, but
It is very dark. Except for Lyra and Torque, who have glowing things around them already.
let's see if this helps.
And apparently Torque is blinded for some reason.
Yeah, you've been that way the whole session.
I was gonna say, also,
helps.
we didn't mention that we decided to do this in the middle of the night when there's no moon.
Well, the good
Oh, it's
news is
daylight.
that Glimmer can see everything.
Alright. Oh, that reminds me. Sorry, I should have looked before. If I need a switch, yes, I do. Because we're not underwater anymore. It'll just take me a second. I'm sorry.
Oh, spells.
No, what beasts I can turn into.
And you do notice as you approach the quarry, there's very obviously a well-worn set of wagon tracks that lead into the place that's clearly been run over many times in and out.
And that's different from what we've seen in the past, yeah.
Yeah, before there was a lot more rubble. It looks like some of the rubble's been cleared out to make a clearer path, and there's clearly been traffic in and out. But you know that there are guards coming in here to protect the place, so clearly that's just stepped up a little bit more. And gotten a little bit more entrenched over time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move my token a ton. Good morning, gentlemen. We're just here for another visit. Hopefully that's not too much of a burden for you.
No, ma'am. We've been told to expect you whenever you want to come. We have had some defenses built for the site. You can see the entry path here. Like there's clearly like a large stone wall that's been built right up against the mountain. So you can't even see the jade at all at this point. It's been blocked off by this, but there are a large set of iron doors that are set into the hastily constructed wall. Like it's not poorly constructed, but it's also not like nicely finished either. Like the rocks aren't faced off nicely or anything like that. They're pretty
Right. Very well. We'll just be on our way. Hopefully.
If you've got the key, by all means.
And I look back at Torque.
Part of the security is we don't have a key for the doorways. We're not approved to go in.
Very well. Torque, my assumption at this point is that party inventory is your bag of holding.
Yep. Was the key thrown in there?
Yeah.
All right, then yeah, he'll rummage it out and hand it to you.
And I'll open the door.
Yep, that new key fits the lock.
Hey. Go in. Is there another key for the second set?
There's not a lock on this inner set of doors.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure. Oh. Just checking cantrips really quick. Nope, I didn't. That's okay. I can see everything anyway.
It wasn't letting me through the doors real quick for a second.
I'm just misremembering. No, I was not misremembering. This is where the... Oh. Interesting. It seems to have repaired itself quite a bit since we've been back. So you see the one... I thought there were two left. Apparently there's only one left.
I think, wasn't there just two until Splenda came?
So yeah, I don't remember how that worked, but I know that when we initially investigated it, there were three that were already out, because the Duke had one. We discovered that the head honcho of the Valerian company had one, and then there's a mysterious third one.
So if there were three already down, and then all six of us took one, there would be only one left unused.
Got it.
Which is what you see.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
As I tweaked the map, I adjusted all of that so it's accurate.
Got it. I do like the little Jade Warrior guys are back. That's cool.
What do they look like?
They look pretty much like you see them on there. They're humanoid forms, but there's no real detail to any of them. There's like a hint of what could be eyes, but they're not detailed to be like clearly of any particular race or something like that.
Oh. Is it still well lit in here, or dimly lit?
Yeah, like if any of you have a light source at all, it's like before. It's lighting up. It's being absorbed by the jade and being broadcast down. So I just set it up to have light all through it.
Oh.
Just to shortcut that.
go check the chest or... Whoops.
It's a lot of gold gleaming in that chest.
Yeah.
We have a lot of gold.
I'm convinced it's a mimic.
We could double
Where
our
where
worth.
each coin is a mimic.
Oh,
Yeah,
that'd be
pretty
amazing.
much.
I'm still disappointed that in that one room with the mimics and my death dungeon, you guys didn't go in there.
I'm not disappointed.
Because only 2 of the chests were mimics. The third one was a normal chest filled with
That's
coins
new.
that all were baby mimics.
What?
South.
No, that's not new.
No, yeah, that was there. It was a very disturbing and crazy creature that we thought about poking. Well, some of us thought about poking, and were convinced not to poke.
He provided us an image at one point.
Yeah, it was weird. A little rat person up there, it looks like. I don't remember them, but
Dog, maybe.
maybe?
More foxy.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't remember that one.
The one up here?
Yeah, I don't remember that.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Huh.
Don't go playing with the fox, Glimmer.
Hold on. No, hold on. I have... Wait. Me, the
Oh, no.
past me is smarter than present me. I have drawings of every Jade prisoner, which apparently there are 8 of them. Was this on the original set that I had?
Of the ones that you drew down of all the prisoners in here?
Yep.
When we were here the first time, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
I just assumed I didn't remember it because I don't remember shit.
No, this is why. Thank you, past me, for taking notes. That I had 8 of these drawings, and I yell out, guys, this one is new.
Are you sure?
Yes, I took detailed sketches of every single inhabitant that I was able to see when we were here the first time. This is new.
Maybe it was invisible when we were here last?
I am able to see invisible things now,
I mean, I can see
but
it.
that wouldn't explain why you could see it too.
It's not invisible now.
It should be in some sort of stasis or whatever these things are.
I don't know, maybe its magic ran out. I don't know how these things work.
Hold on, I need a few minutes, and I'm going to sketch this
I
new one.
also, we didn't check in with the Duke. It could be something he's newly in prison.
Truth.
Which would explain why he put a key on it.
But he can't come in here.
I think the Duke can... Oh, right, because his thing is losing power. Is that right?
Or he's losing resistance to this place.
Yeah.
And even the
This
door
place still has
guards
a lot
didn't
of,
have a
like,
key.
hazy black... There's still like a lot of hazy black smoky stuff all through the hallways of this place, which is that you guys experienced when you were in here before you had the gems on. That
Right.
stuff is like fairly poisonous.
What does this guy more fully look like? And I'm assuming he is actually appears to be in the stasis that the other ones are into.
Yep.
It's a lady
Ooh.
who, owned a casino and
I was gonna say she ran afoul of the Duke apparently.
Well, now I need to... Okay, that was there. That was there. I think that was there. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Did you just go into one of the rooms?
No, we
Oh.
cannot.
It looked, from my vantage point, it looked like you did. That's why I was like, wait a minute.
I mean, you could go into one of the rooms. You just have to turn off the stasis field first.
Wait. This is new too.
That is new too.
Okay.
What is this? Is this just a dude?
Yeah, it's just the clearly. So what I'm learning here is to trust myself when I'm looking at stuff. I'm like, I think this is new.
Not entirely just a dude. He looks strangely pale too. And the blue cast to his hair does not seem normal either.
And while you were sketching, Torque took the long way around. Everything on the southern wing appears to be empty. I don't know if it was before.
I took detailed notes of where, I mean, me, the person, didn't do this, but I assume Glimmer with just the sketches would mark, like, south, because that's what I've been doing in the actual notes, is, like, creatures on north. And I don't remember, I'd have to go and actually, like, drag my character around, because I don't remember.
The southern ones, they were all empty, but they'd also clearly also been broken open.
Mm-hmm.
And they weren't
We
functioning correctly.
invaded one. Okay.
And now they appear to be repaired.
Okay. Let's... You said the bottom ones are empty?
Very.
That's how they appear. I don't see invisible things, so...
I do. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3. I must not have made detailed enough note. Maybe I only sketched the, like, true big creatures and not just the piles of bones.
Yeah, that's my recollection.
Okay. Sword, crypt thing.
Lyra can pull the sword, become king of England.
Yep, remember that thing.
Nothing new.
Just checking, sorry. Okay. The sword wants torque. And yeah, enter in.
Again, this small room, there's a large steel, like black steelish looking door to the north with an inscription on it, and 3 recesses in it that look designed for something to be placed inside them. And there's black smoke billowing out from underneath the door through the thin little crack that's left down there.
This was the door that had the inscription that was in, like, old Goblin leaves or something, right?
Yeah, the inscription is in Goblin. But a very archaic form of it.
Yeah.
Which, for reminders, I'm going to drop into chat of what that is.
Saves me looking for my notes for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the barbarian suddenly multi-classes to warlock.
Mm-hmm.
It. Okay. The Duke said he was never able to get in here, so what is beyond here is not been seen to our recollection for quite some time. We have no idea what is back there. Are we ready?
Hold on.
Okay, Zeus, it feels weirdly cool. You almost think it should feel warm, like smoke, but it doesn't.
Not getting any weird messages or anything, am I?
Not running your hands through the smoke, no.
Okay, just making sure.
That is one round. Okay, never mind. I'm just double checking if there's anything I have that I want to buff anybody with first.
That's a good point. Everyone else is usually pretty quick, so I'll put a hand on Lyra's arm and say, this might be a good time for you to be swift. And I will give you Long Strider, which lasts for an hour, which gives you 10 extra feet of movement.
Irving.
It's easy
Yeah, I
being
don't-
Torque. He only has one buff.
That requires a lot of steps to activate.
Yeah, well, I was thinking maybe I put darkness on you, but I don't have it, so never mind. I'm good.
Oh, but before we do this, you guys might want this. And she like just kind of stretches a little bit and touches both Glimmer and Dell, and you see this like, I don't know, like smoky haze come off of her fingers. Not quite like the same haze coming off the door. This is a little bit more like a light gray shimmer. And she's casting Aid.
Oh, what's Aid
Yeah.
do again?
5 max hit points.
Max, yeah.
Max incurring, yeah.
Right. Cool. Thank you.
I do need that.
Mm-hmm.
Max HP modifier 5. Okay. I have learned something since being down there with the Carlossa. It will take some time, but I am able to speak with quite powerful things from beyond to get answers. It's a bit of spooky foreknowledge. I haven't tried it, but this seems like an opportune time So if you're willing to give a bit of grace to an old lady, I'm gonna sit down. And take this out of my inventory. 25 gold worth of incense. And I am going to ritually cast divination. Spell puts me in contact with a god or a god servant. I ask a question about a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. DM offers truthful reply, which can be a short phrase or cryptic rhyme. Spell does not account for circumstances that might change the answer. Yeah, and I'm not going to recast this again. So,
Okay.
My question is going to be pretty simple and can be easily construed from a variety of ways. What awaits us beyond this door?
I would die laughing if the response back you get is shadow and death.
Oh, I was totally expecting like because that can actually be very truthful. Like,
Mm-hmm.
What you get back is the eternal machine crumbles, death incarnate rumbles. So, nothing intimidating.
and yeah, Glimmer will repeat that. So like I'll ask the question in Glimmer's voice, and the way that I think my headcanon makes this work is that Glimmer's eyes like go white at the response, and she has like this otherworldly voice, and that's the answer is what comes out of Glimmer's mouth in a really deep, dark tone. And she comes to, oh, that's not good. So yeah, everyone would hear the answer. The eternal machine. Okay. Last chance.
Does that make it sound like we shouldn't go in there?
Yes. But it also sounds like something is in motion that might affect us eventually anyway.
Okay.
And I go over to Torque and I start to rummage through his bag of holding, and I get out 3 of the 5 stones.
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining Torque like standing there, like timed out, like frozen mentally thinking about stuff, and Glimmer's like, oh, and goes through and like starts rummaging through his bag.
Mm-hmm. And I'll put in the Irian infused Kyber shard in the left. Does anything happen?
There's what looks like a beam of light passing up inside the door through the metal somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Put in the one on the right.
Same thing from that socket.
Glimmer will hold the last one and like put it up to her head and give it a quick kiss or something. And place the last one.
There's a third line that bursts forth in the middle of the door, and then the 3 gems and the 3 beams all flash brilliantly enough that you've all got stars in your flashing in your vision, and then the door slowly starts to rumble downward away from the surface, opening up behind it. And as it does, over the top of the door, there's just a waterfall of dark smoke that crashes into the room.
I like step back into Torque and like hold on to him and say, am I allowed to like press this button for the door?
Which button?
There's a door
yeah.
there.
Oh, that shouldn't happen.
Well, then I'm gonna press it
Why
again.
did it not register those doors, those walls? These were meant to be walls. Hope you're seeing the background. There you go.
I was about to say I closed it, so I don't.
No, it's just I had an icon on there for the staircase that I used, and I thought it would automatically pick up the walls like it did every other wall, but this it didn't pick up as walls for some reason.
So am I allowed to open the door now?
Yeah, I'm trying to click on it, it's not working.
Okay. Well,
Ah,
I can't.
there we go.
Okay.
As the haze clears, because like the smoke does flow out through the rest of the doors and out into the rest of the complex. And behind it, there's a set of what looks like bronze stairs and a bronze hallway leading upwards into the mountain. It all seems to be encased in metal. And the stairs go up for at least 60 or 70 feet. It is dark, so unless you have dark vision, you can't see much up the stairs.
You said it goes up.
It goes up.
Yay.
So no more nice jade prison walls that light the way for you.
Torque will stop everyone
Mm-hmm.
as we're going in. Because he never mentioned to any of you that he knew when we deciphered the script.
Mm-hmm.
He is aware of who the Sorcerer King is. And I don't think he ever mentioned that to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So he just kind of stops everyone, and if the Sorcerer King is in here, or any of his minions, this could get bad.
Yeah.
What was this something that you've learned since having your library?
No, I've always known.
I know now might not be the time, but things like this might be worth discussing again. That what we're in, we can't keep secrets any longer.
But also we knew it was really between the description and what you did, like
We're
Can the DM or Torque tell again about the Sorcerer King?
Torque was actually just getting ready to.
Yeah, if all of you saw the name Sorcerer King Archaeos on the door, that's the only time you've heard the name.
okay.
Torque has other knowledge.
We are talking about a 40,000 plus year old grand necromancer who was head of coalitions of giants.
Mm-hmm.
If even a portion of his entity is behind here, it's going to be formidable.
So should we leave and come when we're more prepared?
Are we ever going to be more prepared?
Ask.
I mean, you just unlocked the door.
I know. It's fine. Once the door is unlocked, it's fine. They won't get out.
Well, if it's necromancy, then maybe we at least have an understanding of what might be ahead of us. Let's be cautious, but we should see what this is.
Yep. Oh wait, it's dark.
Yeah, pitch black.
I was gonna say Torque and Lyra lead the way, and then I was like, oh wait, maybe
You
not.
think you see a glimmer of light at the top of what you assume the staircase is, but there's like a couple 100 feet of darkness till you get there.
With-
Torque
You assume it's a
has
staircase.
Torque has switched to his maul instead of his lance, and he'll pull out the drift globe and activate the light version of the drift globe.
I'm gonna
And
groan.
before we head up the stairs, I think we're going to say that this is a good time to take a quick break.
Probably, yeah.
Sounds good.
About
Okay.
halfway through.
All right. See y'all in like 5.
You notice that like every 20 feet or so, the stairs split into two different paths, but only for about 10 feet or so, and then they come back together again. This happens multiple times up the code of stairs. And at the final level, it does split again, but they're only like it's only like a 5 foot split apart, and then both of them open up into a chamber where you do see a purple light coming that's sort of filling the room as you're walking up to it. It's not very bright, but it is something visible.
When you say they split, is there like a wall where we can't see the other?
Yeah, like there's like essentially a long pillar in the middle of the stairs.
Okay, gotcha. And is any of this? You said it was bronze or brass? Brass.
It's usually made out of bronze.
Bronze. Any sort of markers indicating history?
No real stylings of any kind. Like it is made out of plates that are built into place and everything like that. But it seems more workmanlike than meant for artistry.
Got it.
As you get to the top where you can see the light coming through, there's a oddly shaped chamber, a couple of what look like steel statues next to a hallway at the back end, and a larger bronze statue with some nice detailing. It looks to represent some kind of a hobgoblin of some kind that's standing in the middle of the room.
And we see this in this like purple glow, you said?
Yeah, plus whatever light you might be contributing. I know some people, I think Cease has her continual flame ring on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know how much room there is, but I would be trying to stay out of their light as much as possible.
Well, the two paths you're coming up are about 5 feet across each.
Okay.
You could all come up one path if you wanted to. I just put you in the two different ones because it fits on the map.
Map change?
The map did change. I just didn't change it for you.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait
That
a
should be
minute.
changing now.
Oh, all right.
Jeez. Okay.
Hopefully
I'm
this map
very-
all works.
I'm very confused by the like 14 or 15 white dots at the top of the map.
14 or 15.
You'll get there
right?
later.
Huh?
I also need everyone to stop because the moment you step into the room, something happens.
Oh, okay.
The statue in the middle there, its eyes light up brilliantly purple, and it starts to speak in Goblin.
Ooh, what's it say?
I'm going to text that to you because nobody else can speak Goblin.
Haha.
The rest of you hear this mangled speech coming out that's you might be able to recognize it as Goblin, but it goes on for a decent level paragraph before it eventually stops talking.
This sounds like a thing that I need to start doing with my downtime is learning Goblin.
I would be happy to instruct you.
Dell is now offering goblin lessons at her sanctuary on Thursdays from 6 to 7.
Yes. Learn goblin from a bona fide goblin dog. All right. So it says that the system's broken and needs to be fixed. Its power supply is failing and can't get to level 2 until its system is repaired.
Until
Oh.
what is repaired?
the system is repaired.
Okay.
Its system, the power
Pretty
supply,
much
I
once
guess.
you start talking, Arlie,
Uh-huh.
the statue says in common detected. Systems compromised. Repair required. Manifest power supply failing. Temporal restriction processes failing. Flow transfer failure. Access to level 2 denied until base systems restored. Time since last repair access 15,116,236 days, 18 hours, and 57 minutes. Or 37 minutes.
What was he say? Yeah, that.
I look at Torque expectantly.
What?
You understand what they're talking about?
Yeah, it's broken and needs to be fixed.
Yeah, I got that from repair. What does it mean by tem something restriction something?
Well, we can't go to the second level.
I'm not worried about the second level.
That's what the restriction is. Wait, it said temporal restriction? Remember how everything on the first floor seemed to be held in some kind of stasis?
Yeah.
That system might be failing? Maybe?
That sounds bad.
Look at Glimmer.
Can the smart character played by the dumb player determine what that means?
It's hard to say without knowing exactly what
Right.
it was built for. Like,
Yeah.
it could mean a bunch of things.
Yes,
It clearly
okay.
would have meant something to the people who built this place.
Sure. No, I don't know what that means. I don't know what the system is or what it's doing. We need more time. Here, Torque, let me in. And I try to nope.
I just like imagine like Glimmer trying to like push him aside, like.
Yep. So there are these these pillars that are purple.
Those are braziers that are lit with what
Oh.
looks like a purple fire, but there doesn't seem to be any kind of fuel, and the light they're casting
Yeah.
is not bright.
Yep.
Ah! Oh, I was gonna say Lyra disappeared.
I see.
There's a room over here, guys.
I think there's a room on the other side too.
Yeah, there's one over here too.
This one appears to have beds in it.
More like benches. They're a little narrow for beds.
He's guessing.
Okay, don't step in there yet. Hold on. Where did the others go?
Okay.
Guys?
We're looking at the other room.
Oh no.
In that room, Torque, do you have light?
Yeah, I'm holding the drift globe.
There's glow? Okay.
Okay.
I should probably aura that.
Yeah.
That's why I asked, because I couldn't tell whether or not you could see in here.
Like I could see.
There's two devices in here that seem to consist of like orbs on spars that are sort of trying to spin around the central bit, but are sort of glitching and crunching against each other and not turning like they seem like they should normally be doing. But that's all you can really see in the room.
Kind of similar to like Agra's planetarium thing that was moving around.
Yeah,
that
they're
kind of
like
concept?
orreries of some kind.
Okay.
which is basically what that is. But those should be turning in some case, and these are not turning at all.
That is so orange. It made my screen like me orange.
God, that is probably way less horrifying to everybody else but me, because I see the whole thing without it touching with walls at all.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, you guys do see the whole aura.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It doesn't light up anything outside of the walls, but I see the entire aura.
You're doing an aura rather than a light, Torque.
Yeah.
If you do token vision light, you can set it for light.
Yeah. And still make it whatever colors you want. Like I always set my dark vision to purple just so I could differentiate what I'm seeing with what light. Ah, Torque disappeared.
Glimmer will kind of go between them and try to get an idea of what they might represent, what they might be trying to accomplish. Any sort of rudimentary information outside of spinny things that aren't spinny.
You can give me an Arcana check.
Okay, I will guide myself. Oh, that's fine. 29.
They're not labeled in any way, so it's hard to tell what they're supposed to be measuring. You have to assume that the people who were using this place expected anybody who was in this room to know what they were looking for.
Mm-hmm.
But they're clearly not working the way they're supposed to. These things should be rotating with trackable speeds, at least relative to each other, and they're not doing that. Like they're like grinding forward and then resetting back and things like that, rather than rotating normally.
Yep. I don't know what they're supposed to be doing. I haven't. They're supposed to be spinning, but I don't know what it is powering or what it is measuring or representing. I don't know how to fix it. I don't have anything today that could help repair something like this.
Like,
Let alone
you can hypothesize that, like, you heard, like, there was comments about, like, the manifest power supply and the temporal restriction processes. This might measure each of those, but which one is which and
sure.
how exactly they're broken, not enough information. But you suspect this is like a quick assessment room for getting a quick idea before you move into the complex proper.
Okay. Yeah, I'll relay that. I'm sure it could be helpful if we fixed these, but the problem is if we don't know what it's supposed to be telling us, it doesn't matter. I think we need other context before we come back here. Let's check the other places. Maybe, unless you had a better idea, Lyra, of... You have a little shop, and I'm not sure if that gives you any insight on fixing things.
I've never seen anything like this before. So I wouldn't know where to begin. And Lyra is actually gonna stop at the top of the stairs and discreetly place her hand against the wall.
Okay, I'll get to that in 1 second.
Nope, that's fine.
Because a dog
Everyone's
wandered
wandered all over
off.
the place. Del, the room in front of you, there's gears all over the walls, or more
Mhm.
accurately, like inside and built. The walls are more built out of gears,
Oh,
so it's
okay.
more like you're walking into a large clockwork engine of some kind, except it's clearly broken. There are gears that have been taken off the walls or fallen out somehow, and are
Hmm.
scattered around on the floor.
Oh,
So some wheels are spinning without actually touching anything, and other wheels that probably should be spinning aren't spinning at all.
does it? Can I make like some kind of check to surmise if like the damage seems to have just been like wear and tear over time, or if it looks like somebody has purposely damaged it?
You can give me an investigation check. There's also a couple of doors on the north wall, which are both what you assume are doors, but they don't have any handles and they're currently closed.
Oh, the 19.
You don't notice any real damage other than the fact that things aren't working, but
Mhm.
that like it doesn't look like anyone, because you imagine if someone were in here to actually try and damage the systems, they could have done a lot more damage than this.
Oh.
Or they could have like taken the gears and taken them out of the room and away from the complex, but they're lying on the floor.
Right. How high up on the walls are the gears?
About 10 feet.
Ah, okay.
And Torque, there's a grate in front of you. It looks like it's an accordion kind of grate that you could just like grab the handle and slide open, and you can see past it. There's something in the room behind it, some kind of machinery that's spinning around, but you'd have to go through the door to get through there. And cease.
Uh-oh, I see the DM tippy tapping.
Yes, I'm tippy tapping a message to you because you have stuff going on.
Yep. I eagerly await the Warlock multiclass.
Okay, Torque, there is a massive iron or bronze machine that has multiple different rings that are all spinning at multiple speeds around the thing in the center of it. At the center, there's a massive cloud of bright purple something. It's transparent. You don't know if it's a gas or some kind of a fluid or something, but at the very center of it, there is a brilliantly bright point of light that's difficult to look at, but the same kind of purplish hue. There's also what looks like a control panel of some kind on the northern wall. But this thing, like the energy seems to be pressing against the spinning rings, and if anything, maybe corroding them a little bit. And it's pulsing with energy that seems way out of whack with what it should be functioning with.
I go over and look at the console.
There's a lot of buttons and levers and whatever you want to call them on there. It looks baffling.
Something about they're jamming the system.
Torque debates randomly pushing buttons and then decides not to.
If you want to, I have planned for this.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
What is it?
What's
up
what?
there? The thing what you were just
I-
looking at.
I assume some sort of control console, but it's got a bunch of
I mean-
buttons and levers, and
You could make an Arcana check if you wanted to try and figure it out.
I will just for shits and giggles. Because I have a -1 to my Arcana.
Yay!
1.
It's not the worst you could get.
That's a way
You're
to say
pretty
that.
sure whatever you do with this thing is going to screw something up horribly.
It's got buttons and levers and doohickeys, and it would
Okay.
it would be like if you opened me up and tried to do work on me.
And just briefly, because you're insisting on splitting the party, Arlie, this is a massive orrery in this room.
Mhm.
That's, again, it's a lot like the orrery, much smaller orreries in the other room there, except this one looks more like a master orrery of some kind that's more doing something. And this one is, again, broken in the same way. Like, the arms are not turning the way that they're supposed to be. They're chunking forward and then chunking back and not going anywhere. And, again, there's a control panel on the north wall over there, too.
Oh, you're in the northeast room.
Yeah.
Damn it. I need to, sit in some orrery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a big one.
Orbs with other orbs spinning around them.
So, Lyra,
What
so the middle room has a bunch of gears that have fallen off and gotten damaged, and I don't know, maybe that could be what's causing all of this and the other one to mess up? Maybe?
DM, do I get any further response after I respond?
You don't.
Just confirming before I open mouth and insert foot. Is there a check that I can regrettably make to show how stupid I really am
Oh.
in regards to this? My intellect is my dump stat. So, yeah. And yeah.
I'm not smart. I'm relying
You can
heavily on my
either-
wisdom.
Give me an Arcana check at the console to try and figure out what's going wrong with it,
Or
or you can give me a nature wisdom check to try and figure out what the orrery is supposed to represent in terms of the whatever the orbital bodies might be, or whatever, and try and figure out from there what might be going wrong.
well, neither of those are good. They're all -1s.
Oh,
They are what they are.
So I know.
I
no,
have better nature than somebody, though. Yay!
Yeah.
You could also use a straight investigation check if you wanted to try and
It's
see if
the
there was
same
any
stat.
physical issues.
Anything involving intellect is a -1.
Are you not trained in any int skills at all?
No.
Awesome, I love it. It's fitting.
So you know what? We'll wing it. We're gonna go up here and we'll do an Arcana check. 16.
Hey!
Not horrible for not being trained in intellect.
Yeah.
That's not bad. It's also not enough.
That's fine. So I know enough to break something. That's what I'm hearing.
You're confident you could fix it.
I'm confident Glimmer has the answer. That's
Okay,
and
go
that's,
down
I'm
to
really,
Torque.
that's what I'm gonna say to Dell.
Because you split the party 3 ways now.
Oh,
Torque,
geez.
There's a couple of benches in that room, and with what looks like dark cloaks that are just draped across them, one on each bench, and there's a door on the other side.
Okay, people
has
who are in
words
other
on it.
rooms, that since we are not sharing vision, need to take notes because I can't see this.
And there's some words on that door, if I didn't say it. Torque's down here, of all places.
Can I tell what language, or is it common, or?
Oh, it's Goblin.
Torque just looks at the tour and goes, well, fuck. Del.
Would I hear him?
If you don't, he'll
Probably.
use thaumaturgy and yell louder.
Do you actually do that? That'd be great. I love it.
Yes.
All right, he does that, and like Lyra sees me like do the dog thing where like I jump and like splay my legs lightly, like what was that? I'm waiting.
It reminds me of the worst Ghostbuster, or a not good Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters 2, where they're in the subway and they're like, hello, and like echoing, and then Winston is like, hey, and nothing happens, and then suddenly, Winston.
Yeah.
That's what that reminds me of.
Del, you good?
You heard that, right? It was loud.
I'm
I'm
gonna
pretty
step away
sure
from this
everybody
console.
would have heard it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I haven't taken a look at this console yet, and I start moving quickly this way.
Me, the player, literally just zoned out, wide awake, staring at my computer.
Mm.
So I'm gonna play that Lyra is so focused on figuring out what all the bits and bobs on this console do. She was oblivious.
It's fine. There was something very loud that just called my name. And it was echoing off the walls.
Did you answer back?
Oh no. Hi!
I like cover my ears real quick because she just yelled. Don't know that you needed to yell.
Well, it was loud, so I assumed I had to be loud back.
Del.
Can I recognize
Oh.
that's Torque's voice?
It
It's
just
deeper and thundery.
yeah, it just amplifies my voice. It doesn't really change it.
Making
Yeah.
sure that I could still recognize it. I look at Del. That's Torque.
Oh. Why? Why? So
He's
loud.
obviously calling for you.
Mm,
Maybe he's fighting something. We could go into battle.
or he's checking to see if I'm trained. I'm gonna sit down.
If he's in a battle, it's been like 4 rounds already.
Yeah. Or he needs your help with something.
Okay. Torque. Torque.
Del.
Which direction is it coming from? Okay. Marco Polo over here. What's up, bud?
Hey, there's more gobbledygook writing on the door.
Gook?
Yeah.
Writing on
Gobbledygook?
He's writing on the door over there.
Yeah.
I can't make it out. It looked like the other stuff, and I know you could read that, so
Well, it was goblin, not gobbledygook, but sure.
gobbledygook.
The goblin text says, "Repair hammers. Please return when repairs are complete."
Oh! Hammers for repairing stuff. And we're supposed to bring them back when we're done.
Well, there we go then.
Can I grab a hammer in my mouth?
Sure.
Alright.
They actually look like really dinky little hammers. Like they're only like about yay long, barely big enough to hold on to. With like, have you ever seen like a rock hammer for like doing little things?
Uh-huh.
They look more like that rather than like an actual carpenter's hammer or something.
Awesome. Alright, up to Lyra and Glimmer and be like, we got a repair hammer so we can fix stuff.
What are they
I
magical?
don't- Hold on, and I fumble through my rope, and I my Yep, that's the thing.
It's the
Wa-
jing.
Yeah, wand of magic detection to detect magic.
Oh yeah,
as
they're all
Glimmer's
magic.
I say as Glimmer does that, I'm gonna grab the hammer out of Dell's mouth and
Oh,
wipe the drool off of it.
Yes, the hammers are magic.
yay.
So are those braziers and the statue in the middle.
What kind of magic do the hammers give off?
Transmutation, I think, would be the best fit.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's what the mending spell is. So
That's what mending is. So yeah.
yeah.
Torque comes wandering out with one of the little hammers in one hand and his maul in the other.
Well,
Mm.
the small hammers are giving off transmutation, and that is something. If it's going to change something to fix it, that makes sense. Hold on. I'm so overwhelmed here. I need to, before we fix anything, I need to draw how we found this.
Ah. Or more like, because I'm holding another hammer now.
I'm sorry, we need to document what this is, and then if we can't figure out what it is or how to fix it, we can then take it to people who might.
But repair hammers.
Torque just says,
Will still be
uh-huh. Torque just says, uh-huh, and walks past you.
there. Unless you know what you're doing, quit it.
I'm gonna go over here and lay
Weren't
down.
you just talking about the Sorcerer King and how this is so dangerous back here? Oh no.
It's more dangerous if everything gets free.
We don't know if this is what is doing that. And I'm just putting my character here so I can see what this thing actually looks like.
Yeah.
Okay. Because vision sharing.
Mhm.
Endus, up in this room, are those doors or switches on the northern wall?
You think they might be doors? Like they're flat panels that are clearly set into the wall in some way, but there's no obvious handles that would open them up or anything like that. And they're currently closed.
This must be access to level 2. Just hold on, and I do a really rough sketch. Torque, if you're as scared about the Sorcerer King as you claim we should be, then we should take just a few extra minutes. Hold on. It's like preparing for battle or something.
Yes, you've seen my battle preparations. I mean, if you want, I can get big and smack things with this little hammer.
No. Before we change things, we need to know how they were. So that if the first try doesn't work, we can put it back to how it was and try something else. In a long life of figuring things out and failure, as I've gotten older, if I don't record what I've done, I will forget that I've done it, and then I'll just waste time repeating the same failures, and I don't want to do that.
If there's one thing you do not need to talk to me about, it's repeating things. Especially failures.
Okay. Then let's not rush it and make mistakes. And yeah, I'll finish my sketches of all the things, and I'm gonna note that. And yeah, with the I'll also on those sheets note the conscriptions that the the bronze statue said, as well as the hammers or whatever.
Yeah, the hammers were just repair hammers.
Yeah,
please put
return.
back. Yeah.
You done drawing yet? I want to whack things.
Fine. One thing at a time. Don't just go crazy.
You had said that there were spots where gears were spinning and other gears appeared to be like disconnected. Is there any fairly obvious place where it looks like, oh, hey, those things should be connected?
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, shit. Hang on a minute.
Kitty! Hello, kitty.
Oh, that's not one that gets better when I get angry.
It would be amazing. You get smarter when you get bigger.
7.
Just a lot of spinning gears, man.
God damn it. Somebody get in here and tell me what to hit.
TC's not even hard.
Well, I'm here. Hold on. This is why I said to wait. Okay, can I make a check?
Sure.
Guide myself.
I feel like
A 22.
Yeah, I seriously set the DC at 10. Because, like, there's two obvious small gaps over on this
Yes.
wall, and two small gears on the ground, and one
Wheels.
big gap over here with one big
Yep.
gear on the ground.
And that's what I'll relay to Torque. I say, the two small ones you can lift and put on those pegs there, and the big one goes on the right on that peg there. And I don't think we actually need to hit anything.
I will follow those directions and try to put the gears back in place. If I assume that the gears around them are spinning, so I'll probably use the repair hammer to kind of tap them into place, so I'm not risking fingers.
Sure. To move the big gear, though, I'm going to need an athletics check. Because it's big and unwieldy, and the pole you got to stick it onto is actually a little ways off the ground.
Debating if I want to rage.
yeah, do it.
Why did that?
Well, if, you
Wait a
know,
minute.
Lyra's giving
17
assistance. Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm trying to figure out why it gave me advantage on it.
It heard Lyra say she was helping you.
Do you have your rage, like, modifier on?
Oh,
No.
on the drop down?
Oh, that's why I was confused. I don't know. But the 10 was rolled first anyway, so 17.
17's enough. DC was 15. It's not hard.
I will do the same with that one. I will put it into place and tap it in with the repair hammer to not risk fingers.
Okay. It seems to be in place, but none of the gears around it on either side are actually turning right now. So everything looks like it's fixed in this room.
Torque, I think now is when you can tap on the sides of the things. Maybe? Gently.
On the things you say.
Yes, and I gesture broadly to the gears.
I use the repair hammer to see if I can kind of tap everything inward so that everything connects. Not
Everything
trying
seems
to
to
be
be
too
functional.
forceful.
Everything seems functional. It's just not getting power right now. The repair hammers, by the way, are inspelled hammers that have 10 charges of mending each.
Hey, neat. Because I was like looking at my spell thing. On a short rest, I can switch out a level 1 spell of or a spell of first level or higher. I can't do that with cantrips until a long rest, so that's a bummer.
Oh.
All I know is in
For mending.
all I know is in the supply closet I see 7 hammers, and that's 70 charges of mending that we should take with us.
Mm-hmm.
Not take with us, you have to put them back.
Doesn't it say return them?
Yes.
That's 70 charges of mending per day.
Hold on. Okay, so this clearly motorizes something, but it's not. Okay, I need to go back to those panels in these other rooms.
I'm already here.
Yeah, those are still both not working at all.
This purple stuff, what is the magic associated with that?
It doesn't really come across as a specific
school of magic.
kind of magic,
Yeah.
but there's definite planar overtones and chaotic overtones.
Okay. So I want to look at this panel, and since Torque rolled super bad, is anything labeled?
Nothing is labeled, but you
Okay.
think you can figure it out from context.
Okay.
You get there's some displays that are giving a reading out of what you assume is the stability of the system, which is currently very not stable.
Mm-hmm.
The dials and everything on how to control it, you're either going to make it worse or better.
Those do sound like the best choices.
So if you make it worse, things will go bad and things will happen. But if you make it better, it will get things back under control. It's a Arcana check to try and figure that out and make sure you get it right. And it's going to be a high DC.
High DC. Problem is,
How high?
You can repeatedly do this because of how
Sure.
I've set this up, unlike normal ones. The initial DC is 25.
Let me just double. So if the average. Hold on.
I feel like that's no
Math.
sweat for Glimmer.
Sort of. I have to officially roll above average to do this. Just seeing if I have anything else that could be used in a pinch, and the answer is no.
This is unfortunately not related to fiends.
Yep, I know. Okay, so sure. I'm going to guide myself and give it a shot.
Doesn't rely on spell.
Excuse me, my thing is based on vision now. Oh, I guess that's fine. A 31.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You nearly always roll higher
No,
than 25
that's
on Arcana.
that's just a huge yes, I have a huge modifier, but that's also a huge roll. So
Yeah.
That improved things significantly.
okay, So it just seems more like a gyroscope now, like a standard one, opposed to like an off-kilter one.
Yeah, you've brought the imbalance down, but it's not within reasonable tolerances yet. It is easier to calibrate at this point, though, because it's not quite on the same knife edge, so it'd be a DC 20 at this point, which shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, like a 3. Make
By
it
bad things that
worse.
happen if you fail by more than 5.
Hold on, sorry, I'm just noting.
Did Glimmer stabilizing that as much as she did make any difference to things down here?
This orrery over here seems to be flowing a bit more smoothly.
Oh, cool. I imagine like
But it's
I was
still-
just about to try and whack it with the hammer in my mouth, and then it started moving a little bit better. I was like, oh.
And still, if you want to come up and try the check, go ahead.
I was joking. I should not be doing anything Arcana ever.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'll do one more. And hopefully this isn't garbage, because I've had a lot of good luck.
And that one would be funny.
It would be amazing.
Oh, never mind,
Ah.
it's fine. Better, even. Christ.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, so it's stabilized. That orrery down there is turning pretty normally now.
Okay, so...
I'll
Maybe
look
fun
at
stuff.
I'll look at Torque and be like, I guess you just have to get the hammers near things for them to fix.
Or it just likes me because yours is still kind of funky.
No,
Those
it's
orreries
not.
down there are working perfectly fine. They're reporting on the conditions in other areas.
I was gonna say I spit the hammer out. I'm like, no, it isn't. Mine is fine too. Look at this. Look at it. I pick the hammer up and trot away.
And I yell out, I got this one working!
Well, come get the big one.
This is the big one.
No, the big one.
Hold on.
I just messed up my whole screen. What the hell?
Almost.
There were 3 identifiable ways to handle this one.
Ooh. Such as?
There was an Arcana check was only one option. There was a Nature Wisdom check to try and align it that way, or you could try and look at the thing itself to see what's broken on it.
Nature is not wisdom. It's
Yeah,
Sadly.
nature's intellect.
yeah.
Well, he
Ah,
said it was a nature wisdom, so you could, based off of what he said, you could use your wisdom modifier for the nature.
Oh, okay. Then in
If
that
I'd
case,
known that, I would have
I
done
know.
that instead.
me
I
too.
said Nature Wisdom.
Eh,
The first time you said nature.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I said Nature Wisdom because I have Nature Wisdom written right here.
I think you just said nature. That's all I heard. That's a
Well, I meant
15.
Nature Wisdom.
I definitely was not listening.
A 15 is not sufficient to figure that out.
Ah. All of us with our +3 wisdoms.
I have a +1 wisdom. Let's give this a
I'm
go.
looking at this and I can't figure out what's broken.
I have a plus no wisdom.
There we go. That's a 19.
Yay.
Nope.
19.
DC is 20.
Well, Farfig Newton.
Remember, get in here with
anybody-
your Arcana.
Can anybody
Was
last
anyone
minute
trying the
guidance me?
investigation? Wait, was that investigation check by Glimmer? No, it was 1106. Never mind.
Yeah.
What?
I just saw an investigation check by Glimmer. I was just trying to. I heard you say investigation. Sure, you
The
should have had
investigation was a while ago to figure out the gears.
1106. Yeah.
What am I doing now? Giving guidance to Lyra? Was that what I heard?
Or you could. I thought Arcana was an
I-
option for this too.
I was joking about it because I rolled an 18. I was like, ooh, anyone want to give me
Oh.
guidance?
Gotcha.
mean-
Sorry. No, I just walked in.
It's okay.
So I'm doing a nature check. Is that what I understood?
Nature, wisdom, or arcana.
Oh, then no, I'm gonna do Arcana.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Sorry.
You walk in, and all of us are like looking at it, like, and looking very confused.
And Glimmer's gonna walk in and go, "Oh, guys, it's
No-
not over there.
Yeah,
it's over here."
my headcanon is the scene of oh my gosh, the Ben Stiller movie,
The one Ben Stiller movie.
Right?
yep, the modeling one.
Oh,
Zoolander.
Yeah.
Where he and Owen, what's his face, are like doing the ape thing for the Mac.
That sounds amazing.
A 26.
Yeah, it's DC 20, so you can figure it out and recall it.
Okay. No. Okay. Dell, you do this over here. Torque, put your hammer here, and Lyra, hold right there.
Yeah, 3 of the arms are a little bit bent out of place, which can be repaired with the hammers, and you can see which ones those are now.
Yay. Trunk, 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 trunk.
Everyone.
Oh. Does it start working well after we do
Yeah,
all
it
that?
seems to be working normally now, rotating properly.
Awesome. Alright. Everything working now.
Let's check next door. If this is working, let's check to the north where we fit the gears. Maybe this should give power now?
Well, should we put away the hammers first?
Torque quietly stuffs his in the bag of holding.
Thank you. I've been getting lag on this map for some reason.
It's not that big a map.
No, I don't know why it is. It's just like I'll try to move myself, I won't move at all, and then suddenly I'll shoot across the thing.
Okay, are the gears moving? Oh.
All the gears seem to be moving, and those doors have appeared to have opened.
Mm. Lyra!
There is some kind of
Torques.
gas spurting out from one of those pipes there, Torque. Right near that vent. It looks like steam, but who knows what it is.
I walk over and see if like the valve can be closed off.
The valve seems to be fully ratcheted.
Mm.
Then I'll look around to see where the leak appears to be coming from, and if I see like Dell coming near the door, I'll kind of wave her off a bit.
It looks like part of the valve structure that was bent into the pipe has just sort of pushed out from the pressure and created a leak.
I will pull the hammer back out of my bag of holding and mending it.
And that fixed it.
Yay! Nothing else in there?
Well, there's an entrance out the top end.
That's what I was asking Torque as he came back this way, that if there was nothing else up there.
I want to check the other side too. I don't know if whatever was leaking, I don't know if it's toxic to you guys or not.
It's a weird black goo up there that's dripping out of a pipe.
More mending.
Fix it, Felix.
Yeah, you dink the pipe, then it repairs the leak, and it's no longer dripping. No, the black goo seems kind of noxious. It's definitely not normal oil. It's unclear what exactly it might be.
Torque will just call back
Lucky.
behind him. I wouldn't touch this stuff.
Dell,
Yes.
don't wander by yourself.
I was just taking a peek. There's stairs up ahead, I think.
What in the hell?
That room, Torque, is a good 80 feet high, unlike most of the rest of this that you've been in so far. And there's just pipes crisscrossing the room all the way up. Like, you're pretty sure you could climb all the way to the ceiling if you wanted to, just by jumping from pipe to pipe.
I look at it and just mutter, definitely made by goblins.
Was that loud enough for people to hear? Like, are we able to hear from where? Because I can't see Torque, but I'm assuming you're in that room. Like, I'm assuming it's another like split thing. So would that have been heard by us?
Yep.
I was over here
Apparently
to
he's
the
running
left. I
up
mean,
and down the hall.
I was over here to the left. I didn't really, I wasn't trying
Okay,
to be
that's fine,
quiet
that's fine.
about it, but
That's fine.
Yeah. It's connected.
I mean, seriously, Del, come over here and look at this.
What?
As you guys are walking through there, by the way, the dotted lines up here are bars of force that are clearly visible,
Ooh.
and one of them fades out as you guys are walking around.
That's creepy. I wouldn't go further.
I mean, it makes sense. We just fixed the other room.
Well, but if there's, you could get trapped here with the force. Why are there so
There's
many
a large
pipes?
bronze statue of some kind of bull-like creature in that room. Torque. As well as some weird tanks on the north and south walls.
Bull-like, like as in a minotaur, or...
No, four-legged. As you get to the end of the hall there, too, you hear a small voice coming from inside that room that just says, "Testing chamber required."
Wait, where did Torque go?
All the way to the east, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry,
to the
I was
right side of that
wri-
hallway.
Sorry, I was writing notes, and now I don't see Torque.
He ran off.
Right. For note-taking purposes, I'm putting my person here so that I can see this.
And did you say testing chamber?
Yes.
Oh, goody.
Please
You
tell
you
me
guys
walls of
heard that,
force come
right?
down behind him. Would we have heard that?
No, it was fairly quiet, so only Torque would have
What
heard
that's
what
what I
did the east look like again? I missed that.
that. In
Where
the east,
Torque is?
yeah, it looks like it's a octagonal room. It's got a bronze bull-like creature statue and 4 tanks, 2 on the north wall, 2 on the south. And like you can't see into what they are. They assume they're some kind of a tank. They look like they're giant barrels or something. There's weird spouts on top of each of them, but they're not doing anything.
Guys, this room said something about a testing chamber.
And it whispered what exactly? Like testing chambers missing?
We're
No,
required.
testing chamber required.
Then hold on. What is in here?
There's that statue of a bull. Couple of tanks on the north and south wall.
Testing chamber. Is something not aligned with the vessels?
I mean, do you want me to walk in? God only knows what happens if I do.
Well, if we do, let's go together. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing this as a group.
As they leave and as I'm leaving too, I'm gonna like peer back to see if that line of force that disappeared comes back.
Nope.
Go here, crane my head around the corner.
You see the two pipes, but there doesn't seem to be anything wrong in there.
No, I meant around this corner, looking back for
Okay.
the.
As you guys enter that chamber, you hear testing chamber active,
Oh no.
and that statue stops being a statue. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
I don't see the statue.
Yep.
You don't see the statue because the statue is. I couldn't find a good statue thing that
Okay, no,
would work properly.
that's fine. I just didn't see the icon. So
And now you can see the statue.
Oh, how nice.
Oh, we're rolling initiative. That's great.
Yep.
I get to roll initiative with advantage. I rolled a 2 and a 6.
Aww.
Do I still have people on here from last time? I need to really remember to reset this.
It can be a real pain sometimes.
Okay, first up is Glimmer.
Oh no, I'm not ready.
Stop rolling so high on initiative.
I guess the first thing I'm gonna do is come over here, and then.
Oh, and I should say that that statue bursts into flames when it activates.
Oh, good.
Love that for me. So it doesn't have friends. Then, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is, like put my hand to my head, and with my staff, like lash out, as I cast Tasha's Mind Whip. So I need an intellect saving throw, or intelligence saving throw, please.
Check one thing. No, that's a failure.
Okay, that's 11 psychic damage, and then it can't take reactions until the end of its next turn, and on its turn, it must choose whether it gets to move, take an action, or a bonus action. It only gets one, and I don't need to really do anything as a bonus action, so that'll be my turn.
Okay. Next up is Dell.
Okay. Hmm. Let me see that. Oh, there's nobody between me and it. Cool. That's exciting. Alright. I'm gonna run forward. And as I run forward, I am going to shift into a thing. There we go. Did it create a thing? No. Well, I'm shifting into a saber-tooth tiger, basically. There it is. Hello. And I'm going to run up to it and swipe at it. This seems like a good idea. Burp. You. That'll be actually a 19 to hit.
That is a miss.
Oh, that's no good. And that's also a miss. That is amazing and wonderful. Great. Great. I'm cowering a little bit. That's my turn.
Means that it's its turn. It's going to blaze up into fire and just charge forward. I understand the mind whip restriction. This is a attack that has a little bit of opponent.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm assuming you're not trying to circumvent it. So.
Okay, I need dexterity saving throws from Lyra and Torque.
Torque gets a plus to that if he needs it.
Dang,
my
the DC
aura.
was 16, so I guess it will save. Its chest, as it charges, its entire chest opens up, and there's a massive fiery cavern inside, and it's trying to essentially engulf the two of you.
Oh gosh.
Not ideal.
Don't know if you take damage. No, it doesn't say you take any damage if you save. Okay.
Aw.
As opposed to lots of damage, plus you're grappled and restrained. Okay. At the end of its turn, I need... Nope, there's no save. Everyone just takes the damage. That's Lyra, Torque, and
Oh shit.
Dell.
Mhm.
There's a 5-foot emanation around it. You each take 14 fire damage.
Okay. I just realized I forgot to add my temp.
Oh no, we need to drop this thing because that's a lot of damage for just existing next to it.
You said 14?
Yep. Next up is Lyra.
Hiya. That's a 22 to hit.
That's a hit. AC is
Okay.
19.
Fantastic.
Ah, I rolled a 19 the first attack.
You rolled
It
an
said
18.
18. Yeah, no, but plus
'Cause
one, it's a 19.
Her plus
Okay,
one.
you said
on my
18.
thing.
I
No.
heard 18.
Oh yeah, I said that's actually a 19. But it's fine. But yes,
We can add the damage.
it's not substantial. But yeah.
So 11 slashing. Actually, grr. Yeah, we'll do 11 slashing. I was trying to decide if I wanted it to be slashing or necrotic. We'll do slashing.
Slashing works.
And I'm going to smite it. That's 12 radiant damage.
Okay.
Next attack. 23 to hit.
Yep.
And 8 slashing damage.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't think so. Nope, that's my turn.
And Del, do you want to roll the damage for that slash attack?
Yeah.
or whatever it was?
Yep. Wow. That's actually 8 radiant damage.
Does
Yay.
that include your new level 7 thing?
My new level 7 thing.
Didn't you get like extra damage on your attacks?
Oh.
Now?
Oh, I think you're right, actually. Sorry, it's been a week since I looked at that.
Yeah.
Primal strike. Oh, yep. 1d8 whatever damage type I want. Thank you for a reminder. So yeah, that'd be 8 radiant and then 8 cold.
Jeez. Okay. And that brings us to Torque.
Alright. I am going to start by moving over here. And come on, find the right option. Because obviously I'm raging. I am going to infuse my weapon with cold. And I'm going to take a step back. If it doesn't have reach, it can make an opportunity attack.
Yeah, it's going to make an opportunity attack. Ooh, AC 25.
It can't. Because,
Oh.
Right, no reactions. My
yeah.
whip.
Haha!
That's correct.
Then I am going to chuck my weapon at its face. Recklessly. .22 to hit. And this doesn't include those 2 points of damage, so we'll add those in. That is 23 bludgeoning. And 3 radiant. And wait, I forgot my. Where's that included? Yeah, that's included. Of the 23, if it matters, 2 points of it were cold.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Then second attack. 25 to hit. 27 bludgeoning. Wait. Did that. .29 bludgeoning and 5 radiant. I can add everything to the sheet automatically except my +2 for throne fighting style. And that's it for my turn.
top of the round, and those tanks activate. They start spewing flames.
I disagree.
Basically, if you're within 10 feet of a tank, which is everybody,
Shit.
you get to make a, what is this save here? A dexterity save.
Okay, I'll take that.
DC is 15.
Let's go. Oh, that feels so bad for you guys.
Oh. That's 11 fire damage if you didn't save, and half that, so 6 if you did.
What's causing the fire damage?
They're the tanks on the north and south. The spouts on the top of them just started fanning out fire across the entire room, up to 10 feet away from the tank. So there is a strip in the very middle. If you were only standing there, then you would do that. Also, there's at the same time there's a force field that appears across the entrance.
Great.
If only I was like a little bit closer to Lyra.
And that brings us to Grandma Glimmer's turn.
Not ideal. I guess I'm gonna pull out my wand of magic missiles to unload on this thing a little. I'm gonna use 3 charges. 1, 2, 3. Which gives it the level 3 version, so it's 5d4 plus 4, or 5, so I'm gonna just roll that. 5d4 plus 5. So it just takes 15 force damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to... do I want to do that? Are these flames still spewing out of the chambers?
Essentially, yes, but you'll only need to make the save once per round.
Right.
At the top of the round. Initiative count 20, technically.
Yep. I think I'm okay still. So I'm going to just go ahead and end my turn.
Okay. Next up is Dell.
There's like literally no place I can go, so I'm big so that I'm out of the range of the thing, so I'm just gonna attack it.
Sometimes being large sucks.
Yeah. That's a 22 to hit this time.
Yep.
So that'll be 14 points of radiant damage.
Is that including your primal strike? There you go.
And 2 points of cold.
Okay, and you just get the one rend?
Nope, I got another one. Well, that's a 14 AC to hit.
That's a miss.
Gross. Alright. That's it for me.
And the Brazen Gorgon gets another turn. Can't do the charge again, I don't think. No. So it's just going to gore people. Lyra and Dell are in range, so I'll do one on each. First Lyra. Ooh, that's AC of 12. And Dell. AC of 18.
We could reverse those. She could hit Lyra with the 18 and me with the 12. That'd be great. Yeah, it hits.
Okay, that is 14 piercing damage. And 14 fire damage. It doesn't really have anywhere it can go functionally, so it's going to just stand there and continue to take it. Next up is Lyra.
I would like to introduce it to my battle axe. Its name. Oh crap, that's horrible. That's a 9. That's not a hit. Let's try
It
that
admires
again.
your battle axe as it whips by its face.
That's a 15. What the hell?
That is also a miss, unfortunately.
Yeah. Give me a second. That looks like a good option. No, that's not. That's an action. Crap. I want to be able to sort my spells by action versus bonus action, please. This reading is difficult right now. Alright, my turn's over.
Okay, and then brings us to Torque.
Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and chuck a hammer. Recklessly. 19 to hit.
Barely a hit. But a hit nonetheless.
That'll be crappy. 20 damage. 20,
It had 12 health, so it's more than enough.
Oh. Well, then just because. Also 6 more radiant.
As the Brazen Gorgon falls apart, the flames from the tanks also sputter out and die. And you hear in the air, testing complete. Level 2 access unlocked.
I hate this place.
That's great. Wait. Why did we have to be tested to go to level 2?
You probably have to go to level 2 to find out.
You're sure
I'm
it
just
had
asking.
something to do with, I don't know, worthiness to make sure that this is a prison, to my understanding, after all.
Okay.
But I think we're going to leave finding all of that out until next week. Because it is midnight and I know Cease is dying and I'm also dying.
Yeah.
What was the thing the voice said again? I know the access to level 2 unlocked. What was the first bit?
Testing complete.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Can I revert to Goblin and then heal myself real quick before we go? Just because I know
Sure.
I probably won't remember next week.
Yeah, we're not going to progress anymore, but if you want to handle something like that, that's fine.
Cool. Oh my gosh.
Reset the counter. There.
There we go. Alright. Spell.
Oh my god, while we were in town, I should have picked up more healing potions.
Yep. I was thinking about that right after we entered.
That also feels a little bad because I, on my 2 Bastion turns, could have produced 2 level 1 healing potions, and I used it to make antitoxin instead. Or at least I think that's... No, I don't have the garden that can produce healing potions. I'd have to switch that.
I mean, technically you could leave,
Oh,
and
sure.
come back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the door to the testing chamber is shut with a force field, but
Yeah.
nothing else is shut you guys in here.
Right.
I think with materials I can make healing potions, or however long that takes.
Yeah, like
but-
I can do that with a herbalism kit on downtime. I'd have to change my garden to an herb garden to be able to produce potion of healing, but it's just the level 1 version.
Oh well.
No, I'm glad we're in here. Stage 2 of the game. Let's go.
Yay.
Bummer that Northern Goblin is still out, but hopefully
Yeah.
everyone can kind of come back together next week, right?
What's
Is that?
next?
I don't think anyone was out next week intentionally.
I'll be here next
So-
week, but I won't be here the week after.
20th.
The tw-
Okay.
I should say I'm tentative for the 20th. Depends on what time I get back.
All right.
Yeah, I'll say like for the 27th, we're definitely going to be off.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
That's fine.
I was gonna say I won't be around for that, 'cause I think I'll be
I
down
think a
with
lot
my
of us won't
parents.
be, and I won't be for sure. If you guys want to throw together a one-off, that's fine, but there's no plan
Okay.
one for that.
Syl
day.
and I have no life. On the 23rd. I mean, we're done.
Yeah, my holidays are entirely dependent on my brother's schedule since he's a police officer. But like we always
Yeah.
are home to get my kids to bed, which is D&D time. So
Yeah. My mom's in Maine taking care of my uncle who's getting out of the hospital, so we're gonna go spend that time with my dad because he's home alone for
yep,
possibly months.
that'll do it.
Yep.
All right, well, good game tonight, guys. Appreciate everyone getting together. Always.
Yep.
All right. Good night. Have a good
Everyone.
evening.
Good night. And with that, we are done for the night. Oh, look at that. Zoom wants to update to version 6.6.6.
Don't do it.
Oh, I'm already in the process of updating. Anyway, that's it for tonight. I'll be back on Tuesday, trying to help Relentless still get across the finish line with Heroic Dimensius. We got a couple of really good Phase 3 pulls on Thursday, so I have full faith that we will probably get it this week. So, I'll be back on Tuesday night, 9 o'clock Eastern for that. And then Thursday, also raiding with them. And then next Saturday, we'll be right back here. So until Tuesday, as always, thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. And have a great night.